So the late part of the 1880s, the U.S. Mint had this thing going on. Whenever they made a coin, they made a mistake. Remember the 1883 no-cent nickel? We make this brand new nickel without the word cents on it, and somebody gold plates it, and now we have this debacle, right? We make a Buffalo nickel in 1913, and we make the highest point where we put the denomination, and it wears off. So the nickel is just a cursed denomination, I'm guessing, in the flow of things. But few people remember when the original Morgan dollar came out in 1878, Philadelphia was the only person striking the coin. There was another faux pas. The back of the eagle had 8 tail feathers. People said, hold it, this is our big silver dollar, our brand new coin, and it's wrong. Eagles only have odd numbers of tail feathers. So in haste, they quickly changed to the 7 tail feather, and then the rest is history. 96 coins have been made from that point forward, all the mints, except for this first year of issue error. The 7/8 tail feather. We're going to explain the strong in a second. But what they did was while they were changing the dies over in Philadelphia only, because San Francisco and Carson City were not on the table yet. The dies weren't released. They took one of the dies to keep production going and counter-stamped it with a 7 over the existing 8. It was a cheap way to make the die work and keep production going. One of those things where, who cares? Let's get the coins out there. Well, we care, because it's a lot of fun. And then the fixed die went into production, and we saw it from there. Look at the bottom. You want to know why they call this strong? You can see it right there without a 10.
You don't even have to zoom in. And
It's
you can
like
see it.
right there. Now, this is a graphic that will come. The middle is the 8, the top is the 7, the bottom is the 7/8. But the picture here is of a weak. The coin we're showing you is a real strong. And you'll see these certified as regular, weak, and strong. I recommend for the couple dollar difference, and it's really only a couple of dollar difference, always go strong because it's so ridiculously obvious, nobody can ever question it. Now it's time to talk about price.
$499.95, folks. This is the 7/8 into. They made 10.5 million coins in 1878 out of the Philadelphia Mint. This is the only year with that error, the 7 tail feather, the 8, and the 7/8 error. Now, population reports show that only 5,442 are known in 62 strong or better with the 7/8 strike. That's actually 0.05%. 0.05%. That's actually breaks down to 1 in every 1,931 Morgan silver dollars.
Here's let's just go left field with just ways of thinking about Carson cities, ways of thinking about other Morgan dollars and other rarities, right? 1878, there were 3 mints, right? 8 tail feather, 7 tail feather, Philadelphia, and this crazy first year of issue error. And then there was Carson City at 2.2, and then San Francisco, right? 9 million, give or take, for San Francisco and Philadelphia on the 7, only a million on the 8 in the Carson City. Carson City's in 62 grade sell for hundreds more than the 7/8. Yet, when you look at the population reports, you'll scratch your head because these are 1 out of 3 compared to the Carson City, and the Carson Cities sell for that much more. It's just, sometimes it's just a storyline and also availability. We are in love with the story of the Wild West. I get it. This is the Wild West silver dollar from silver from the Wild West. But there's something to be said about having the first ever error in the series. Period. Now later is the 82 O over S. Then there's Hot Lips. And then there's, the Alligator Eye, Hot Lips, 1900 O over CC, the 1900 Micro O. There's a number of coins over the course of that 26-year, 27-year span, 28-year span when you add in the 21s, right? That all of a sudden changed things. And this one goes back to the very, very beginning. First year, corrected with a variety or an error, and tonight we have it, but it's not just the have it. Ours are all certified strong, which means you can see it like you can see it right there on the screen. This graphic will come again as a reference for you, but again, as you can see on the TV screen a second ago, strong means strong. So there are 3 versions of 7/8. 7/8, with nothing else on it. Those are usually weak examples, but they're actual and they're certified as such. Why we recommend you get them certified. Then there's going to be weak, which means that 7 and 8, they're not going to be dropped down as far. They're going to be slid up a little bit closer, kind of like the graphic we showed you. You can tell they're there. It is obvious when you know what you're looking for. And then there is this one, which is the strong, which is like doing, it's hanging out and just letting us know it's around.
Now, we did find a competitor with an uncirculated coin for $65 more, $565. Just a regular coin in a flip. And they say it's a 7/8. This one is a 62 and is slabbed as a strong, as designated on the label by NGC, and it's $65 less at $499.95.
Again, love the coin. Wish we could have it every week because you can't. I mean, the Morgan dollar is king or queen. It is the #1 coin, period. As we talked, there are 96 coins. 97 with the 8 tail feather, and then there's 6 hardcore top varieties in the series, of which this is from year 1. You can't beat year 1, ever. And the 7/8 is the story, right? It's kind of like the half 8 tail feather. It's the 7/8 tail feather. But again, the strong, those 3 just stand out and rare. I love it for one reason. Population reports tell us one very simple thing. If you're a Morgan dollar collector, 54, 42, and 62 or higher, yeah, that's the way to go. As you referenced, their competition sells coins in capsules. And it was a beautiful coin. I don't think it was a strong, but it was a beautiful coin. Ours are certified 62, 3 grades higher, and less money. Guys, we got to put a 30-second clock. Time to move. We're down to 3 coins left. This one. A lot of fun, and I'm glad you're joining us.
First year Morgan, and the rarest of all first year coins, including the Carson Cities. This is the 7/8 error. It was only struck for 4 weeks before they changed the dies and fixed the error to be the corrected 7 tail feather, being that eagles have an odd number of tail feathers. The first issue was the 8, corrected to the 7, and then we had this overstrike, the 7/8.
Again,
clearly seen, it's a strong.
The Morgan dollar series, how much fun, and there are a number of them. We had a couple tonight. The 78 earlier, Carson City, the 90 Carson City, we had the 85 CC GSA, we had the 7/8 tail feather. Don't tell me we're not having Morgan dollar fun tonight. This one is a keeper. You got to join us. Almost gone. 2 left.